to God in the highest. Again, I'm coming from a very powerful service that is being preached by Elder Nigel Plummer, which was actually taken from the book of Jeremiah 29, verse 11, and entitled God Knows Best. He also went by saying that, for I know the thought I think towards you, says the Lord, the thought of peace and not of evil, and to give you an expected end. Elder continued to say that God has a plan, he has a strategy, and also a set time. But the enemy will always come to divert us from God's plan, and also that God's plan will always come to pass if we continue to believe in him and keep our eyes and to do things in God's way. Because he mentioned the fact that God is our biggest share leader, and God knows the agenda. He knows what, when, and how things need to be done. He went to say that God is the creator, he is the controller, and the sustainer of all things. Because he mentioned the fact that issues will arise in life, storm will always come, and we need to hand it over to God. And we do not need to look at the issues, but to look at God, because God's plan includes the struggle as well as the setback, which are stepping stone to our bounce back. And he continued to mention that God will actually visit you at the appointed time. He made reference of Prophet Jeremiah, who is anointed and also appointed to be the prophet of the nation. He also mentioned the children of Israel, Judah, how they were in captivity for 70 years based on their disobedience. And he also makes the fact that God made a promise to Jeremiah that to elevate him, to root out and to pull down and to destroy. And then he made a very big plan for Jeremiah. And based on what Jeremiah even went through, his appointment does not insulate him from his disappointment, and neither did that insulate him from imprisonment, nor does that doesn't even insulate him from deportation. And he mentioned the fact that the calling didn't insulate him from issues of life, because God has a plan, strategy, and a set time, but the enemy will always try as much as possible to derail us from God's plan. And somehow he mentioned the fact that we will make it to the other side, just as Job also he mentioned reference unto Job, that we will come forth just as pure as gold, and God knows best. So if you haven't listened to that, I will encourage you to go in to listen, and you will be blessed, because I'm really so touched by this message, and I'm really blessed. I'm going back to listen to it again, and I would like you to do that as well. See you next. God bless you. Bye-bye.